Robert, thanks for joining us. Everyone, it's Robert Allum is back with us. Thanks so much. Our resident WEC expert, world endurance expert. So obviously lots to talk about today, the highs and the lows, and you were at Spa, which is mega.
Yes.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. So
that's right. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. No, it's our pleasure. Thanks for having us. Paul's got a ton of questions for you, so I'm going to hand over to him, and he's going to hit you with them.
I think we should start with the highs and the big one, Le Mans again with the 50 car. So talk about how much did you watch of the race, and talk a little bit about the race, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. Yeah. From hour one, really, it was just 50 and 51 straight in the lead, and the pace was, they just didn't stop the day. It was just relentless. And I think they had penalties as well, all three cars.
Yeah, the 50 car had a stop penalty.
Yeah, it was a unsafe release, and I can't remember.
Unsafe release, the 50 car, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it.
I think the 51 had a, it was at the 83, something for qualifying, if I remember right, wasn't it? I can't remember. Yeah. It was carried over, so yeah, it was a, yeah.
What about the 83 car? Because that was looking pretty promising. What was your thoughts on the 83 car winning Le Mans?
As long as any three of them would have won, it doesn't really matter, you know.
No.
But it was so good to see him up front.
Yeah.
And then obviously Kubica had his little hot-headed moment.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. And that kind of like nailed it, really, didn't it? That kind of put a...
Yes, such a 30-second penalty. The 83 car was leading for 83 laps, you know.
83 laps, yeah. Funny enough,
really? Wow.
Yeah, 83 laps it was leading for. So it was something there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
I mean, me and Toby spoke about this before, and I think we were sort of thinking the 83 can win this race.
Absolutely.
And then obviously it all went wrong.
Yeah, it was nice because obviously the testing and things, the BOP and everything is different to the WC season. It's a whole different rule set.
Yeah.
BOP settings, but the cars just looked awesome.
Yeah.
Just straight out the box, straight up off the grid. That was it. And then, like I said, the 83, but 30 seconds was quite lenient because I think before someone got a 2-minute one or 3-minute one.
Yeah, it was a massive accident, wasn't it, at the end?
Yeah.
The BMW got out the race.
So 30 seconds was
not too bad. It's a 24-hour race, maybe. Yeah.
That was Rossi's BMW as well, wasn't it? Was that his his car, wasn't it? Rossi's car.
No, it was the Van Tour hypercar.
Okay.
Yeah, Rossi's car did go off later in the night, didn't it? That was that was Al Harty at the wheel. I think I remember he went off just under the Dunlop Bridge.
Yeah,
right.
I think I remember.
Yeah, okay.
I think in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Okay. So as Paul mentioned, we spoke about it before, and I think I managed to stay up until the safety car was out. I think the safety car was out while it was raining for.
It was out for 7 hours.
It was like
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
I managed about 2 hours of it, and then I'm like, I have to go to sleep here, you know. So
I remember I went to bed when the safety car, which is quite a good thing. I need some rest here. I'm shattered.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd get up about 5-6 o'clock, see what was going on, and I put it on. And I thought it's just a safety car. Go back to bed, Paul. I was just sitting there for about half an hour, just staring at the screen, shattered, thinking,
nothing's going on.
It's all
nothing's going on. Yeah, I mean, we're quite lucky because we can just go back to bed, but the drivers behind us to go that long, which has been God, you can't do nothing.
7 hours of safety car was
I think I got to 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But let's go to bed for a couple of hours.
Nothing's going on here. Just watching.
Nothing's going on.
Yeah, going on, and there's a long way to go. Still 13 hours.
That was
stay awake for.
That's epic. And then I think it was Nicholas Nielsen, that last stint of his.
Oh, incredible!
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
That was terrifying. I was on a knife's edge, like just watching that for the last sort of 90 minutes. I was thinking, there's no way we've got this. No way.
Yeah.
I thought Toyota had called the strategy right. And after our last stop, you know, I thought that's it. We're never going to make it. And
how stretched that fuel out.
The fuel was low. And do they keep the same tyres on, I think, just to not save time on changing tyres, I think, maybe?
I think they did, didn't they? Yeah.
We had to keep the old tyres on because it would take too long to change, and he had
too long to change.
Keep going on the old tyres, and obviously the cameras. Obviously with hypercars, you can see the driver's eyes, and you just think, wow, how can you cope with this?
the concentration, and then the door came open, didn't it?
Yes, that's right. There's a door issue. Yeah.
Oh,
I heard. What was the same thing with Mick Schumacher at Cota? Didn't he have? He had a wasp.
That's right.
In there or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a problem with the door as well, didn't he? Yeah.
And then going back to Le Mans '66, Ken Miles had the same issue. His door.
There you go.
That's right.
That's right. I think maybe they need to deal with that a little bit better.
Get rid of the doors. Just take them off.
Get new latches. Go back to open tops as we used to have them.
That's it. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, that last stint was just amazing, and we were
mega.
I mean, to think drama and tension and emotion. You're just thinking he's catching on. Looking at the laps, looking at how much left he's got,
how much of a fuel he had.
The fuel left, and
come on.
Just there's nothing that can beat that.
No. I mean, if that doesn't secure him a lifetime drive at Ferrari, I have no idea what will. He's outstanding, mate.
His whole has come, has made that big step up. Everyone's talking about that last stint in it. It's just another level what he done. That's absolutely phenomenal. I think.
Yeah, well,
And I think you've just got certain drivers that have just got a different level, as you said, and it's just something special there. I feel. Be able to achieve that, and I mean, I met him at Silverstone last year, and he's such a lovely guy.
Lovely, isn't he?
Just loves what he does.
Very humble,
level-headed. Very mature for his age. And a bloody good driver.
Really, consistent and quick. That's all you need,
And it's so good to be in the team.
I was standing at the 54 pits at Spa. And the 50 pit was two boxes down, and he came around, he seen me, he's like, "Hi buddy," and as he walked past me, he tapped on the head, and I was like, and he's gone. And unfortunately he didn't have enough time to speak, but it was like, even then he still made it just 2 seconds out of his time to come back and say hi buddy, and
he's very
tap on the head.
Remember, he's only sort of young and but still respect us oldies.
You got to look after us oldies.
He just comes across as a super nice guy. He's always sharing stuff on social media. Like if you tag him in stuff, suddenly it's on his stories, and it's like he shared it on his social media, on his Instagram and things. And I think that's just those little touches.
It's the little interaction with fans and everything. That's what makes it a little bit special as well, doesn't it? It's just a little bit makes you feel part of it, doesn't it? A little bit.
It just,
and as we spoke about before,
absolutely.
As we spoke about before, because WEC's obviously different to Formula One. Nicholas could probably walk down the street somewhere and maybe not get recognised so much as obviously Charles, Carlos, etc. So obviously it's a little bit different, but brilliant at the same time.
I think with these sports cars and any kind of drivers like that, if they're walking down the high street, there might be 2 or 3 people who might recognise them. Who are into that and think, but anyone else wouldn't know
because they don't watch the series or know the series. And they're not sort of on the TV all the time and
in the F1
bubble. That's good. So obviously we just spoke about Le Mans, Ferrari winning Le Mans 2 years in a row. Can we win another race somewhere? And yes, we did. Cota. And it wasn't the factory car, but it was the privateer car. So
it was a 1-2, a qualified 1-2. When it was 51s on pole, if I remember rightly.
And then 83
was second.
But I think 50 was about way down the pecking order.
And I think Giovinazzi had that spin.
Giovinazzi.
I don't know if he was spun or he was hit. I can't remember which one.
He hit the car. Was it the Lexus? I think.
That's right.
He went. They went out, didn't they? They were done.
They're done. He couldn't start up with some problem, and that was done and dusted. And for me, I think the 50 came up through the field a little bit, but the 83 was just again Kubica was just on fire. Yeah,
He
it was
wasn't
just flying. Yeah,
in quali too. I think the who was Giovinazzi, wasn't it? He had a job to beat that car in
yeah, it
quali. I
did.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was quite worried at the beginning because obviously the 83 was they're on next to each other, thinking, "Oh, don't lunge him, don't go for
Yeah. They let the 83 through, didn't they?
That's
Yes,
it.
yeah,
Which was a
yeah,
bit strange.
It was quite weird because they had radio messages saying, we've got our own race. It's all good. He's not going to let
Yeah.
you buy, or don't let
yeah.
him buy. And then suddenly, a couple of laps later, he was through.
Two or three laps later, they let him through, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right.
I
And I
think
was
at
like,
that
okay,
point, I think at that point the 83 was quicker, so they,
Yeah, let him
Right.
go.
let him go, let him do his own race, and I think
Yeah.
they were planning to catch up later and overtake him, but obviously that
No.
Yeah.
didn't come to it. So
And I think it was just lucky near the end of the race that the Toyota got a drive through, because I think that would have won the race, wouldn't it?
yeah, he was catching
A
one.
bit of a suspect penalty, I feel.
Yeah,
But
I can't remember what penalty it was for.
I think something to do with yellow flags. I think some issue. They brought it back. But
Thankfully.
then we only won by
Yes.
it was 1.7 seconds.
Yeah. That's one
It
of the
doesn't matter,
closest,
mate.
I
Yeah,
No,
it doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't
A
matter.
win's a win.
think. Exactly,
That's it,
exactly.
But no, it's
We stood
just
on the
great
top
to
and-
see the FF
Yeah.
course win a race, wasn't it? And
I mean,
Yeah.
all year we were thinking maybe there's going to be a factory car is going to win a race
Yeah.
outside of Le Mans, but then
Yeah.
for the factory car to come, of course, it's come through and win. It was like, I mean, just to see everybody so happy, and because
Yeah.
one of my good friends is the lead mechanic on that car,
Yeah.
Valentino, and it
Nice.
the emotions was just something else. It's almost like winning Le Mans to have them win that, and
absolutely, yeah.
that's fantastic.
It was great to
feel
see
that,
that the 50-51 drivers and team just going to celebrate and
Yeah.
well done, guys.
All one big family they are.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
So a lot of people haven't had the opportunity or even seen endurance racing live, of course, or know much about it. So you went to Spa this year. So
Yes.
maybe you could sort of give us an insight and some people an insight to what it's like, because I think a lot of people have been to maybe Formula One weekends or things like that, but never actually thought about going to an endurance race. So give us an insight into what it's like and, the lead up to it.
We've got a nice little flat in a city called Charleroi, which is about 40 kilometres away from Spa. We left there about 5 o'clock in the morning to get to a track, and as ever, it's just friendly, welcoming, but the endurance racing is cheap-ish, considering against F1. And as soon as you get there, you just feel it's a different atmosphere to F1. More open, more friendly.
Yeah.
You can just walk into the pit, into the paddock. It's all open into the boxes, because I obviously still know some people in the AF Corsa team, so I just walk straight into the box. They all know me, and
That's great.
yeah, it's great to see them. As soon as you walk in there, it just, hello Rob, how you doing and stuff. And I was introducing to my wife, and most of them still remember Gemma from last time or through me social media and that still. So
Yeah.
that's great. I mean, it's the pit lane autograph sessions, just heaving, absolutely heaving.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, we were in the AF Corsa, the Vista AF Corsa pits when it started. So all you had to do is duck under the barrier and join the big sprawl of people. As we were queuing up to get the autographs of the 50, 83 and 51, there's just a throng of people, just elbows out. And because I had my kids in front of me, it was like pushing people that way from me, and we were getting squashed. And my friend Christian on the 50 car saw us from the back of a garage from box, I should say, come to the front doors, and we started talking and stuff. And because Kira and Jacob had their hats, had the Nicholas Nielsen hat to sign and stuff, he just got them under the barrier in front of everybody else and walked straight to the table to get them signed.
Wow, that's great.
So just see people's faces. So funny.
Basically, what you're telling everyone is, if next time they need to go to an endurance race, they need to go with you, so they can get you the VIP treatment. That's it. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we done all right. And then they have at the 54 box, we had a nice with Fabriziano. He gave me a whole walk around of the 296 GT3, how you take it apart, how you put it back together, and what's.
Wow.
I learned a lot in that 45 minutes of that chat with him.
Bet.
Yeah, just something else. And then sitting in the 296, the 488 GTE was a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Cockpit wise. I mean, I'm not chunky. I struggled to get into that 296 GT3. That was tight, really tight. Mm-hmm. And then I got in all right. I felt all right, and then obviously had to get out. And got a winch. And how those guys get in and out so quick is just something else. Wow. But yeah, we watched that. We watched some of the race from the boxers. Mm-hmm. Walking up and down the paddock as you do, see your drivers, see your friends, and then we went and sat in the grandstand opposite the pits watching the race, and then the big new grandstand they got there, we sat there, but because it was a long day, we thought, all right, we'll leave about 4:30 to get the tunnel back, and we missed the last hour and a half. Well, the last whatever it was as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't know it was a red flag and going to be a race extended until I was seeing McDonald's and Christian text me, said it's been red flag and I can restart the race. I was like, oh no.
Oh dear.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Yeah.
But that shouldn't have been restarted.
You don't agree with that?
No. Well, if restart it, but give everybody the fair chance at being refueled and have the new tyres put on. Let's not, if it's going to be an hour and a half, was it?
Yeah, an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was. Get everybody on a fair playing field and then go straight for it for the last hour and a half. Give them a good fight. And, I think it wasn't just the 50 and 51. I can't remember if the 83 did as well. But a lot of the other cars came in to have to pit as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Totally out of contention for anything. So give everybody that chance to fight for just that last hour and a half. New tyres, full fuel, and bang, go for it. And be like the old days. It's just a pure out sprint race.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember hearing James Collado was in the pits, obviously waiting for what was going to happen, expecting it to be cancelled. And he saw the screen. He said, the race is going to resume and this is what's going to happen. And you could see his whole sunk because he knew the car was not in a position to compete, to go back on.
Yeah, I did see, when I watched the race replay like a few days later when it come on YouTube, I see Ali come out of the pit box doing that and pretty much
they just knew they weren't going to win the race now.
No, because bang, we're gone out of contention. I think it was a Porsche, the Jota just pitted before, didn't they? I think.
Yeah.
I think, and that's why they helped them win the race. So
that's it. Yeah. But they were leading the race by about 20 seconds as well, I think.
Oh, mate, I
know. It just sums up the 51 season to isn't it?
Just a kick in the guts, wasn't it? Just having everything blown out of you. And
I said it's such a shame because all three cars had such great pace.
I think because those kind of tracks, Le Mans, Spa, a coat a little bit suits the 499P because of fast flowing corners.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, that car on Spa and being at Spa, I was like, just something else.
It would have been great for you to see a Ferrari win.
That would have been good to see a win. That would have been, but we obviously left a little bit early because Kieran Jacob were like, super tired.
You're like sort of there going, I'll leave you guys go. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Just throw him in the car.
As we were going around the source to go to the car park, I was like,
1 minute. Come on, Dad. Come on.
Yeah. But that was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. That's the main thing.
That's great. So moving on to the last race of the calendar, the 8th race, Bahrain, last weekend. There was a glimmer of hope for us to get something, but it was never to be. Yep. And then post race, that was it. Then again, the 51 car got another kick in the teeth. So Bahrain,
the track is much like sandpaper, so every team had to look after their tyres.
Yeah.
So I think at one point where every team has to triple stint the tyres, and being on that rough asphalt as well is just, it hasn't been resurfaced in, it must be 20 years old, doesn't it?
Can't be far off.
No, yeah, so I don't think it's been resurfaced in that time, so it's just got rougher and rougher. And then the 50 had a little incident at the start. I think it was, like I said earlier on, I can't remember who they hit. There's pincher movement, weren't it? So they lost it. I think they got one on the front, lost a bit of one of the dive planes, and I think they had a bit of damage on the diffuser, which I think one of the camera shots you could just see a slight little bit come off.
That's right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, ruined the aero balance and tyre on that stint. So it would have been nice to see a win that day and come home. But for some reason, the 50 just fell down the field in the hotter temperatures. That didn't suit us.
No,
I think we were conserving the tyres a little bit too much as well, and the 50 just dropped back. The 51 looked good at some points. Just the tyres were being chewed, I think.
I think the safety car, I had some hopes when the safety car came out towards the end.
I think we had two safety cars as well, didn't we? Yeah.
The second one, and I think we were right behind the 5 Porsche, weren't we? And which is what we needed to be in front of.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe, but then suddenly the number 6 was past us too, and that was it. It was like game over, wasn't it?
As soon as I saw the 6 goes, oh well, that's done. Yeah. I think for us to be in the shop, we had to win that race.
Yeah, for sure.
And then once we dropped down that far back, was it 17th at one point?
Yeah, it was way back. Yeah,
I think, and that was like, okay, I think unfortunately, that was like nail in the coffin then, and
yeah.
And as I said, it was a shame because I remember seeing him on the phone in the evening. Something come through about the 51 car has lost its podium position and and I thought, oh no, this is just 51. That must be just giving up.
That was a few hours later, wasn't it? Yeah.
Really just thinking, I just want 2025 to come now.
Just think what else can go wrong. But
it was just such a shame for them not. I presume they have to give the little trophies back, don't they? I don't know.
Yeah. And what?
I would have thought so.
Was it Peugeot who's now third?
Third in the end, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, they couldn't congratulate that on the podium, unfortunately. But
no.
I suppose they're going to have to hand their trophies over to Peugeot. And sorry, there you go.
As you do. That's such a shame to the end of the season, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. I don't know what went wrong there. I don't think Ferrari know exactly what went wrong there.
No.
But
was it something to do with maybe sort of the warm-up tyres on
the tyres? The 2 tyres they had on, or 2 sets of tyres they had on, they used on the formation lap.
Yeah.
They weren't in the circulation of the tyres for a race.
Yeah.
But each tyre has got an RFID tag in the tyres.
Yeah.
So something's gone wrong there.
Yeah.
Because every time they go out the pit lane, it shows up on the screen what tyre they get on and how many laps. So it's a hard one to talk because no one, I think the tyre company might be wrong here.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but something's wrong. Something hasn't worked as it should have done.
Some departments have communication error or
something along that way has gone on. I mean, why didn't it show up on the screen saying that these tyres are whatever sets of tyres or pair of tyres they are? Why didn't that show up? And because no one, I know some of them who do the tyres on in the team, and they're not amateurs. They all know what they're doing. Everyone in that pit lane knows what they're doing. So something wasn't working, I think. And then to have was it 2 minutes?
Yeah, it was 2 minutes.
But the thing is, they didn't even have a performance advantage, so they can't say Ferrari gained this much point, but none of the other teams protested either. So so obviously there's
4.5 minute penalty they got for it.
There's more to it than what's being said at the moment, I think.
I totally agree.
Interesting.
They won't make that error normally.
I think it was on the Friday or Thursday, Michelin were fined for something, for some wrong data they put through. I was trying to find a story early today, but I can't find it. But something with a wrong data correlation or given the wrong data to the FIA, and they got fined. I think it was €10,000. I think.
Yeah.
So something weren't working.
We'll have to dig into there.
So I think just to wrap up on that, the season, I think maybe we just the positioning where we finished. I think it's good to know because it's quite complicated to know, where we came. Who came where.
I think when we started the season, we were expecting. I think everyone thought maybe there might be a few more race wins than there was, but I don't know about you guys, but a Le Mans win, another one.
Yeah.
If we didn't get the championship, fair enough. A Le Mans win, 2 in a row. I thought, that's okay. Let's stop now.
Absolutely, yeah.
But then to have the customer team, the 83 win, it's something even special. But it'd have been nice to see the 50 or 51 get a win.
Yeah, somewhere else.
But, this is the second year. 2025. Sorry, I was getting confused then. I think we should be. It's going to be the third year now where they know the car a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I think there could be another Evo package coming.
Yeah, right.
I think next year, let's hope things are going to be, I think it might be a few more wins, hopefully, than just Le Mans. So
hopefully,
let's hope.
But at the end of the day, the 50 car, the drivers came second in the end, which was
decent.
Yes. Unfortunately, the 51 car had a bad season, unlucky, and things went wrong.
I don't know if anyone smashed a mirror on that team or on that crew.
And just the 83 was just one place behind in ninth place.
Yeah. That whole crew to come along that within the first year to do that was
very good. Yeah.
Stunning.
Ninth position was awesome. Was it?
So happy for them.
Third in their sort of privateer cup.
The privateer World Cup, was it the Jota team come 1 and 2? So
1 and 2 in the end. Yeah. The manufacturers, the main manufacturer became third in the end.
Third. Yeah.
Toyota obviously sneaked it in the end.
Funny, right?
I think we would have hoped to be in the top 2, really, wouldn't we? Really?
Yeah. How we finished last year and how this year went, I suppose third.
Yeah,
we could be happy with that. Yeah, I know second's the first of the losers, but third, considering how much Lady Luck hasn't been on side all year.
Yeah,
that's all right. That's not bad. Now we've got 2 more places to make up next year. So
yeah. And then we had, moving on to the just a quick brief chat, the GT team, the LMGT3 team. Mm-hmm. We had a couple of wins for the Vista FA course team as well.
Yes, yeah.
Bahrain and Fuji.
Fuji. For some reason, the 54 crew always goes so well at Fuji. They won a few years ago and they won it again this year. There's just something about that track which just clicks with them. And I was speaking to Francesco the other day. Thomas, his driving this year is come up. Speak to some of the team at Spa. The whole GT3 field has got a lot more professional, and the competition's a lot more intense.
For sure.
And you felt that in the box, in the pit lane. But it's still friendly and open, but it's that more sort of like a intense competition feeling. Yeah. Before it was a little bit more friendly, But you got Lamborghini, well, not anymore. All these other manufacturers now come in, and everyone's got to make that next step to go up. And Thomas is just, absolutely, he's done another. I don't know what to say. Just can't say. From where he was 2-3 years ago, is just another level. Absolutely amazing.
I think we finished third in the manufacturer.
Third, third.
Yeah, in the end.
That was all right. And I think that couple of pole positions for both of the cars. Well, the 55 and that. And, Alessio Rivera just doing. He won that award, didn't he, for the FIA Gala?
That's right. Yeah.
Was it light-footed thing or green? I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, there's some award he got, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just decent driver. Yeah.
Yeah, done all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then next year there's going to be another level, I think, as well. Lamborghini's pulled out, obviously. I think we might get AMG in with Iron Links. but nothing's been confirmed. But if Iron Link's in a comeback in, who are they going to go with? You know, but the only other one could be AMG. So we'll see.
Oh, cool. And then moving on, so just a topic we need to talk about. Sorry, I know you mentioned a question to Antonelli Coletti, which I've sent some questions off to him. So get a reply when he's got a free minute.
Very busy man. Very busy man.
Yeah. Obviously, the last 2 or 3 weeks he's been with the World Finals, Imola, and the Bahrain, etc. I don't expect anything yet. Obviously, Porsche's going to two driver
lineup.
Lineup. And there's communication. I think it looks as if most teams are going to see how Porsche go with 2.
I think so. We used to have 2 drivers in GTE, didn't we? And obviously now GT3 have got 3 drivers as well, and hypercar. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I think 3 is good because you've always got that extra bullet in your gun, haven't you? If anyone gets ill, or someone.
Maybe not in the zone, not just bring him in.
Exactly. I mean, the 6 hours is okay to have 2, but to have a 3rd driver, you've always got a fresher driver to come in because the 2 driver lineup, someone not be on it. And that's his stint ruined because he's just sort of a bit tired or whatever, or might be a bit under the weather. It's hard to say, really. I mean,
and also talking about when you go to Le Mans, where you obviously need 3 drivers. That maybe that person on the outside is not connected enough to the team to know the signal, how everything's going.
know how the other 2 work, because I always thought back when they had 2 drivers during the year and then brought in that 3rd for that just one race. You think, they know each other, but they haven't been with them all year, so it's a bit like when you've been off work for a couple of weeks and you go back and think, oh, what's going on? It's just,
that could be quite tricky. So it'd be interesting how this develops.
At the moment, obviously, we're stuck with 3 drivers. We've got 3. They're contracted, so
obviously confirmed, isn't it? So
it's a bit strange. Porsche's gone down that route, really.
But it is strange. I mean, fatigue is the obvious disadvantage, without even putting any brain power into it. I mean, especially in the heated races. I mean, they're like,
I was going to say, in Bahrain, you're going to be looking at like 50, 60 degrees in the car.
I mean, that is with 2 guys I mean, that's intense, I think. But I mean, they've obviously got the reasons for doing it, the data to back it up. I mean, who knows? But
it's a bit strange, isn't it?
I think it's strange, and if, like you say, if one guy gets ill or
just have an off day, not on the pace. I think Lottera's now leaving as well as Porsche, and
that's right. Yeah,
they're bringing
back to your team.
They're bringing some more in. So see how it goes.
Obviously, something came out a few days ago about James Collado in terms of the weight of the car. And he's trying to get. He was at the start of the year, he was trying to get his weight right down to be able to qualify the car because he reckons he's half a second slow just because of his weight. And this year had to go to hospital for it.
Yeah, beginning of the year, wasn't it?
So that's interesting that needs to be probably looked at and dealt with. And I know he's got one thing about that, so obviously.
I think it adds, you can't have drivers putting themselves through this and risking their own health just to get down to an ideal weight for the car. And then I know, what did he say? He's a few centimetres taller than Frodo anyway. So that obviously adds on to the weight as well. What's he sitting? What did he say he's sitting at? Was it 70 kilos, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, if you got a taller drivers in your team, and then the base weight of a hypercar is around 1,050, I can't remember what it is, and then if you add on your ballast for BOP, you maybe in between 30 and 50 kilos, which they do. Then you put on the driver weight. Let's say James is 70 kilos. I mean, you're looking at about 1,200 kilos for the car. And then if someone's like, what did he say? He's 11 centimeters taller than Ferrari, so he's so he's 5 foot. So he's 65 kilos. I mean, you're going to be looking, like you said, you're looking at nearly half a second there. Then with a BOP, they're always going to have that disadvantage or advantage, depends on what you say. But you can't have drivers doing this to themselves. And
obviously James isn't that tall, or obviously he's
No, he's not.
He's a
No,
driver.
no. I think he's only like.
You've all probably seen him in the.
Yeah.
He's not. And it's just
Yeah.
like, how that's ridiculous, really.
I mean, when you're talking to him, you're not like that, are you?
No, it's just like he's very thin. He's a proper looking.
Yeah.
Driver.
I mean, I feel fat when I'm standing next to him.
Yeah, you do.
He's trim.
It's wrong.
They're all
really.
trim. They're all trim, and the FIA ACO have got to look at this to see how they can go around it. They can't have drivers. I don't know what James is eating or what diets they're on, but you can't have starve themselves or eating the wrong things to get down to the weight they need to or think they need to find that extra half a second for qualifying or something. It's just you're going to get into dangerous realms. You know,
and also because you need that energy to drive the car as well.
Drive, you do,
weak and drained and got nothing in you. They need
absolutely.
And I know he's really, on a professional way, he's really been advocate about that. I've seen on social media comments about it. Obviously, really frustrated with it.
Yeah, of course.
Think every driver sort of like. I mean, I don't think James is 6 foot, and he's not over. He's under 6 foot. Drivers who are slightly taller are going to get a little bit frustrated and think it's not fair on them, you know.
And also, if you've got a driver that's 5'11", 6 foot, they say, well, we won't take him because he won't be able to qualify. Or
that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing. They're going to start looking at drivers and thinking, hold on, we can't really put you in the car because you're going to add
too much
75 kilos or something, and that's just not right, is it? It's not fair.
Absolutely,
no, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
No. And moving on to 2025, obviously the 50-51 drivers are all set, which I think is great.
Yes, continuity in this.
I love that. The 6 drivers are brilliant.
They've all got their own things, haven't they? So
and the 83 car, we've got Phil Hanson coming in.
Great,
a British driver as well. For us, which is great. So
no one on the field on a grid.
And I think Yiffy Ye will be confirmed at some point.
I think he will be, but I don't think there's going to be no more movements there. So I think Kubica's going to be in for another year.
Will be confirmed as well at some point. So, I'm happy.
Phil Hanson's a pocket rocket. He's a really, really good driver. Really.
I think he's the youngest driver to win a WEC title. I think. Brady.
Yeah, I think because he was with United with LMP2, so he's won the titles with them. He's won Le Mans,
2019, around that time.
Yeah, around that time. He's done in IMSA as well. He's won Le Mans in LMP2 with United, so he knows his stuff. He's a quick driver, so
it's interesting to see how he gets on. And
that's going to be a firecracker lineup next year with M3. That's going
for sure.
That'd be good. Just to mention, we put out the driver of the season poll last Sunday. Well done to Nicholas Nielsen. He was
Nicholas got that one, didn't he?
Antonio Fuqua is just 1% behind him in the stats.
So close, wasn't it? Really close.
That was great. And
I think I said in the comments, if I could have voted for 2, I'd have gone for as well. Since being in hypercar, he's just shown what he's made of, and
he hasn't put a foot wrong, really, has he?
He hasn't. No, consistent and quick and always there, always battling hard. But I think as we said earlier, that last stint for Nicholas at Le Mans,
just gives him.
That won it for him. That was,
as I said, last year's winner was Guidi, which was again probably from that last stint at Le Mans. Which is understandable. So thanks everyone for voting on the poll. That was great.
Brilliant. Nice little poll. That was good.
Thank you, Robert, for coming on. It's been fabulous having you with us again and hearing your insights and your knowledge and your passion, sharing that with everyone.
That's all right. Thank you very much.
No, it's our pleasure. And I would urge anyone who is thinking about going to an endurance race to actually do it. And because it is fantastic. So
value for money, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Paul and I have done Le Mans, and I know you've done Spa a couple of times, and I just think, you know, it's epic. As you say, it's very welcoming and agreeable to everyone. There's no sort of tribal stuff going on. So
no. It's all welcome. As you said, it's said many times, open, friendly, value for money is just
it is.
You can't beat it, really. Can't beat it.
Absolutely.
It's actually cheaper to go to Spa than it is to Silverstone, funny enough. But
that's true. Yeah, that's true. And way more fun. Let's be honest. So,
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
A lot more beautiful circuit as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
not
Anyway,
Silverstone, but
no. Of course not. Of course not. We'd never do that. You know.
no.
Anyways, thanks so much, Robert. It's been a blast.
That's all right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Cheers
Rob.
for having me.
We appreciate it. Great
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Thanks, Robert.
Brilliant. Thank you.